let me begin by thanking everybody here, Dr. Anita Patankar, Girija Mahale, and all of you for having me on this panel. I hope what I have to say makes some sense. What changes have I noticed? Enormous changes. I think when I was a teen, the very idea that you could have the world at your fingertips or have a screen in your hands did not even exist. When I started working in journalism, we forget having mobile phones or pagers or computers. We had typewriters. So we've come a long, long way. And this is what I want to start with. And that was not so far back. You know, I'm not as old. So from typewriters to actually making a newspaper page on my mobile screen is the life I have lived in the newsroom. And that's hardly been 2.5 decades, right? So what I want to say is this, that technology has galloped. Technology always gallops. Tech is always ahead of what we think is possible in life. And then society tries to incorporate it. Families, people try to incorporate it, work with it, or chase it and make peace with it, right? And that I find has not changed. And I don't mind telling the audience, a very large audience I can see, that when this country, and I think this context is very, very important for those who were not around in the 1980s, and when computerization was introduced into this country for the first time as part of a government policy, the then opposition leaders, which included Mr. Atal Bihari Vajpayee and many others, went to the parliament in a procession of bullock carts, okay? Just to make the point that we are a nation of agriculturists and bullock carts, and you cannot put this big dabba on our heads. And because computers were such big dabbas at that time, right? And so it created a huge stir, including in the international press, and which labeled India as resisting the bullock cart nation that resists computerization. And today, when we sit here in this room in 2021, and I remember that photograph, it looks anachronistic. I mean, did I live those years? Was I there? Did I see that photo really? But it did, right? And that tells you how much things change and how fast.